ever noticed a strange heaviness in your legs that seems to appear out of nowhere? Have you felt unexplained tingling, tightness, or warmth in your calves late at night? Or maybe you've wondered why your circulation doesn't feel as strong as it used to, even though you try to eat right. What if these subtle signs were your body quietly asking for help? And what if there were natural ways to support your blood flow before small issues turn into bigger problems? As we age, our bodies don't always function the way they once did. Certain internal processes slow down, repair systems become less efficient, and balance is harder to maintain. One of the most overlooked changes happens silently inside the bloodstream. Many seniors assume that circulation issues are just part of getting older, but that belief can prevent you from taking simple, proactive steps to support your vascular health. The real question is this: how can you help your body do what it was designed to do naturally? What most people don't realize is that the body already has built-in mechanisms to maintain healthy blood flow. The challenge is that these systems often need extra support later in life. Diet, daily habits, and key nutrients all play a role, yet very few people are taught how to use them correctly. Could small changes make a meaningful difference? And which natural strategies actually work, backed by science rather than hype? In this video, I'll share the top 6 vitamins and natural compounds that can help your body dissolve blood clots naturally and support healthy blood flow. The number 3 is the most powerful. You don't want to miss it. You'll also learn about the best foods, lifestyle habits, and dietary changes to help prevent thrombosis. Before we get into it, can you do us a quick favor? Like this video and subscribe to join our healthy community. Also, let me know, how old are you and where are you watching from? Drop your country in the comments. I'll take the time to read every single one. All right, let's get started. Blood clotting, also called coagulation, is a vital defense mechanism built into the human body. Whenever a blood vessel is damaged, clotting helps seal the injury and prevent excessive bleeding. Without this process, even a small cut could become dangerous. Under healthy conditions, once the vessel heals, the body naturally breaks down the clot and restores normal blood flow. The danger begins when this process stops working correctly. Instead of dissolving as they should, clots can remain intact or grow larger over time. These abnormal clots may partially or completely block blood flow, depriving tissues and organs of oxygen and nutrients. In some cases, pieces of a clot can break off and travel through the bloodstream, creating sudden and unpredictable blockages elsewhere in the body. One of the most common and dangerous outcomes is deep vein thrombosis, or DVT, which usually forms in the deep veins of the legs. This can cause swelling, pain, warmth, skin discoloration, and a heavy or tight feeling in the affected limb. Even more alarming is what can happen if a clot travels beyond the legs. When a clot reaches the brain, it can interrupt blood supply and trigger a stroke. If it blocks a coronary artery, it can cause a heart attack. When it lodges in the lungs, it leads to a pulmonary embolism, a medical emergency that can make breathing suddenly difficult and strain the heart. What makes blood clots especially dangerous is that they often develop silently with little or no warning. Understanding how and why they form is the first step toward protecting your circulation and overall health. Number 6, nattokinase. Your body is constantly balancing 2 critical processes: forming blood clots to prevent bleeding and dissolving those clots once they are no longer needed. This second process is known as fibrinolysis, and it plays a key role in keeping blood flowing smoothly through your arteries and veins. As we get older, this natural clot-dissolving system can become less efficient. Factors such as aging, excess body weight, chronic inflammation, liver dysfunction, insulin resistance, and hormonal changes can all slow fibrinolytic activity, allowing clots to persist longer than they should. Nattokinase is a powerful enzyme extracted from natto, a traditional Japanese food made from fermented soybeans. What makes nattokinase unique is its ability to directly break down fibrin, the tough, sticky protein mesh that gives blood clots their structure and stability. By targeting fibrin, nattokinase helps support the body's own ability to dissolve unnecessary clots, rather than simply preventing clots from forming in the first place. Scientific research supports these effects. A notable study published in 2015 in the journal Scientific Reports found that nattokinase significantly enhanced fibrinolytic activity and reduce clot-forming factors in human subjects, improving overall blood flow and circulation. Earlier clinical research has also shown improvements in blood viscosity and circulation markers after nattokinase supplementation, particularly in middle-aged and older adults. Unlike pharmaceutical blood thinners, nattokinase works more gently by supporting natural enzyme pathways involved in clot breakdown. Many supplements provide approximately 100 milligrams, often standardized to about 2,000 fibrinolytic units, FU, per serving. However, the exact amount needed can vary depending on age, health status, and existing medical conditions. This is why it's essential to consult a healthcare professional before using nattokinase, especially if you are already taking anticoagulant or antiplatelet medications. Nattokinase is not the only enzyme known to support healthy clot management. Other natural fibrinolytic enzymes include bromelain from pineapple, papain from papaya, serrapeptase, and lumbrokinase. These enzymes are commonly used in supplement form to help reduce excessive clot formation, improve circulation, and support vascular health. However, because all fibrinolytic enzymes can increase bleeding risk when combined with prescription blood thinners or aspirin, medical supervision is critical. When used appropriately, nattokinase represents a science-backed, natural way to support healthy blood flow by helping your body restore its natural clot-dissolving balance. Number 5. Vitamin E, Tocotrienols. Vitamin E plays a critical role in protecting your blood vessels and supporting fibrinolysis, the natural process your body uses to break down unnecessary blood clots. To understand why this nutrient matters so much, it helps to look at how dangerous clots often begin. In many cases, clots form after the inner lining of blood vessels, known as the endothelium, becomes damaged. This damage is commonly caused by oxidative stress, chronic inflammation, high blood sugar, smoking, or long-term exposure to poor dietary fats. Once the vessel lining is irritated or injured, platelets become more likely to stick together, increasing the risk of clot formation. Vitamin E acts as a powerful fat-soluble antioxidant, meaning it protects cell membranes, including those lining your arteries and veins, from oxidative damage. By reducing oxidative stress, vitamin E helps preserve the smooth, flexible surface of blood vessels, making it less likely for clots to form in the first place. It also helps reduce platelet aggregation, which is the tendency of blood cells to clump together and create blockages. Not all forms of vitamin E are equal. While most people are familiar with tocopherols, research shows that tocotrienols, a lesser-known form of vitamin E, are significantly more biologically active. Tocotrienols penetrate cell membranes more efficiently and provide stronger antioxidant and anti-inflammatory effects. Some studies suggest they can be up to 50 times more potent than standard tocopherols when it comes to protecting blood vessels and supporting cardiovascular health. Scientific evidence supports these benefits. A well-recognized study published in 2014 in the journal Atherosclerosis demonstrated that tocotrienol supplementation reduced oxidative stress, improved endothelial function, and lowered markers associated with abnormal clot formation. Additional clinical research has shown improvements in blood viscosity and platelet activity, particularly in older adults at higher cardiovascular risk. When it comes to supplementation, many clinical protocols use up to 300 milligrams of tocotrienols per day, often divided into smaller doses and taken with meals to improve absorption. However, because vitamin E can influence blood clotting, especially at higher doses, it is important to consult a healthcare professional before supplementing, particularly if you are taking blood-thinning medications. Vitamin E can also be obtained naturally through diet, which is often the safest long-term strategy. Excellent food sources include avocados, sunflower seeds, extra virgin olive oil, hazelnuts, Swiss chard, and a variety of leafy green vegetables. These foods not only provide vitamin E, but also supply healthy fats and plant compounds that further support circulation. By protecting blood vessels, reducing oxidative damage, and supporting natural clot regulation, vitamin E, especially in the form of tocotrienols, plays a vital role in maintaining healthy blood flow as we age. Number 4. Phytonutrients. Phytonutrients are bioactive compounds naturally found in plants, and they play a powerful yet often underestimated role in supporting cardiovascular health. Unlike vitamins and minerals, phytonutrients are not classified as essential nutrients, but they act like gentle regulators in the body, influencing inflammation, oxidative stress, platelet activity, and blood vessel function. Many dangerous blood clots begin when inflammation and oxidative damage disrupt the delicate balance inside blood vessels, making phytonutrients especially important as we age. One of the most studied phytonutrients for circulation is garlic. Garlic contains sulfur-based compounds, particularly allicin, which are released when garlic is crushed or chopped. Allicin has been shown to exert mild antiplatelet effects, meaning it helps reduce the tendency of platelets to stick together and form clots. Garlic also supports nitric oxide production, helping arteries relax and remain flexible, which improves blood flow and reduces vascular strain. A clinical study published in 2016 in the journal Nutrition Research found that garlic supplementation significantly reduced platelet aggregation and improved markers of vascular function in adults at cardiovascular risk. For individuals who dislike the taste or digestive effects of raw garlic, aged garlic extract is a practical alternative. During the aging process, garlic's harsh compounds are converted into more stable, odorless antioxidants while retaining their cardiovascular benefits. Some clinical protocols use doses of around 2,400 milligrams per day, typically divided into multiple servings. As with any natural compound that influences clotting, aged garlic extract should be used under professional guidance, especially if combined with blood-thinning medications. Another powerful phytonutrient is quercetin, a flavonoid found in high concentrations in capers, making them one of the richest dietary sources available. Quercetin has been extensively studied for its antioxidant and anti-inflammatory properties, but it also plays a role in blood clot regulation. Research suggests that quercetin can inhibit platelet aggregation and reduce excessive clot formation by modulating enzymes involved in coagulation pathways. A study published in 2013 in the Journal of Thrombosis and Hemostasis demonstrated that quercetin significantly reduced platelet activation and clot formation in both laboratory and human models. Turmeric is another plant-based powerhouse, largely due to its active compound curcumin. Curcumin helps lower chronic inflammation, which is a major contributor to endothelial damage and abnormal clot formation. It also supports more stable blood sugar levels, reducing glycation and oxidative stress inside blood vessels. A study published in 2015 in Molecular Nutrition and Food Research showed that curcumin supplementation reduced inflammatory markers and improved endothelial function, both of which are associated with lower clot risk. Together, these phytonutrients work synergistically to support healthy blood flow by calming inflammation, protecting vessel walls, and reducing excessive platelet clumping. When included regularly through diet or carefully supervised supplementation, phytonutrients offer a natural food-based strategy to support clot balance and circulation, especially for seniors looking to protect their vascular health naturally. Number 3. Vitamin C, whole food complex. Vitamin C is one of the most critical nutrients for maintaining strong, flexible, and resilient arteries, especially as we age. While it is often associated with immune health, its role in cardiovascular protection is just as important. A deficiency in vitamin C has been consistently linked to increased inflammation, accelerated plaque buildup, fragile blood vessels, and a higher risk of abnormal clot formation. In seniors, even a mild deficiency can quietly weaken arterial walls and make them more vulnerable to damage. One of vitamin C's most vital functions is its role in collagen production. Collagen is the structural protein that gives arteries their strength and elasticity. Healthy arteries need to expand and contract smoothly with every heartbeat. When collagen production declines, vessel walls become stiff, brittle, and prone to microscopic injuries. These tiny injuries create the perfect environment for platelets to attach, increasing the likelihood of clot formation. By supporting collagen synthesis, vitamin C helps keep arteries elastic, smooth, and resistant to internal damage. Vitamin C is also a powerful anti-inflammatory and antioxidant nutrient. It neutralizes free radicals that would otherwise damage the inner lining of blood vessels, known as the endothelium. When oxidative stress and inflammation irritate this lining, the body responds as if there has been an injury, activating clotting mechanisms. Adequate vitamin C helps calm this response, reducing unnecessary clot activation and supporting healthier blood flow. Scientific research strongly supports these effects. A large population-based study published in 2017 in the journal Atherosclerosis found that individuals with higher blood levels of vitamin C had significantly better arterial elasticity and a lower risk of cardiovascular events linked to clot formation. Another clinical study published in 2019 in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition showed that vitamin C intake was associated with reduced markers of inflammation and improved endothelial function, both key factors in lowering clot risk. However, the form of vitamin C matters greatly. Many supplements on the market contain synthetic ascorbic acid, which is only one isolated fraction of the vitamin C complex found in nature. While it can raise blood levels temporarily, synthetic ascorbic acid lacks the supportive bioflavonoids, enzymes, and cofactors that help vitamin C function properly in the body. In some individuals, high doses of isolated ascorbic acid may even act as a pro-oxidant. For this reason, whole food vitamin C sources are preferred. The best dietary sources include cabbage, sauerkraut, strawberries, bell peppers, and cruciferous vegetables such as broccoli and Brussels sprouts. These foods provide vitamin C alongside flavonoids that enhance absorption and vascular protection. When supplementing, choose whole food vitamin C complexes derived from natural sources such as acerola cherry, rose hips, or camu camu. These forms deliver vitamin C in its complete, biologically active form, making it far more effective for arterial repair and clot prevention. By strengthening artery walls, reducing inflammation, and protecting the endothelial lining, whole food vitamin C stands out as one of the most powerful natural allies for healthy circulation and clot control in seniors. Number 2, potassium and magnesium. Potassium and magnesium work together as two of the most important minerals for maintaining healthy circulation, stable heart rhythm, and proper blood vessel function. While they are often discussed separately, their combined role in cardiovascular health is especially critical for seniors. Deficiencies in either mineral can disrupt blood pressure control, increase vascular tension, and raise the risk of abnormal clot formation, particularly in people with hypertension, fluid retention, or poor kidney regulation. Potassium plays a central role in balancing fluids and electrolytes inside and outside of cells. It helps counteract the effects of excess sodium, allowing blood vessels to relax rather than constrict. When potassium levels are low, blood vessels tend to tighten, blood pressure rises, and blood flow becomes more turbulent. This increased pressure and friction along vessel walls can damage the endothelium, triggering clot formation as the body attempts to repair the perceived injury. Adequate potassium intake helps keep vessels relaxed, smooth, and resistant to clot-triggering stress. Magnesium complements potassium by acting as a natural calcium channel regulator. Calcium causes muscles, including the muscles surrounding blood vessels, to contract. Magnesium helps those muscles relax. Without enough magnesium, blood vessels remain partially constricted, circulation slows, and platelets become more reactive. Magnesium deficiency has also been linked to increased inflammation, irregular heart rhythm, and thicker, more viscous blood, all of which increase clot risk. Scientific evidence strongly supports the importance of these minerals. A large clinical review published in 2018 in the journal Nutrients found that adequate magnesium intake was associated with improved endothelial function, lower blood pressure, reduced platelet aggregation, and a significantly lower risk of cardiovascular events related to clotting. Another population-based study published in 2017 in hypertension showed that higher dietary potassium intake was linked to better blood pressure control and reduced vascular stiffness, key factors in preventing clot formation. One of the earliest warning signs of low potassium and magnesium is fluid retention, especially swelling in the legs, ankles, and feet. When circulation is sluggish and blood vessels cannot relax properly, fluids are more likely to pool in the lower extremities. Improving mineral balance often leads to noticeable reductions in swelling, heaviness, and leg discomfort. The best way to maintain healthy levels is through food first. Excellent sources of potassium and magnesium include leafy green vegetables, kale, broccoli, avocados, Brussels sprouts, cabbage, salmon, pumpkin seeds, and radishes. These foods provide minerals in their natural, highly absorbable forms, along with fiber and phytonutrients that further support circulation. In some cases, targeted supplementation may be helpful under professional guidance. Supplementing with potassium citrate, often around 1,000 milligrams, and magnesium citrate, around 120 milligrams, mixed in water, may help reduce swelling, improve blood vessel relaxation, and support healthier circulation, especially in the legs. Citrate forms are generally well absorbed and gentler on digestion. Because potassium and magnesium directly affect heart rhythm and fluid balance, supplementation should always be discussed with a healthcare professional, particularly for individuals with kidney disease or those taking blood pressure medications. When properly balanced, these two minerals form a powerful foundation for healthy blood flow, stable circulation, and reduced clot risk as we age. Number 1. Cod liver oil and omega-3 fats. Cod liver oil is one of the most time-tested natural remedies for supporting heart and circulation health, especially in older adults. Its power comes primarily from its high concentration of omega-3 fatty acids, particularly EPA, eicosapentaenoic acid, and DHA, docosahexaenoic acid. These essential fats play a direct role in regulating inflammation, blood viscosity, platelet behavior, and the flexibility of blood vessels, all of which are critical factors in blood clot formation. One of the main reasons harmful clots develop is excessive platelet aggregation, where platelets become overly sticky and clump together too easily. Omega-3 fats help counter this process by making platelets less reactive. This does not stop clotting altogether, which would be dangerous, but instead helps restore balance, so clots form only when truly needed. By reducing unnecessary platelet clumping, omega-3s significantly lower the likelihood of dangerous clot buildup in arteries and veins. Cod liver oil is especially effective because it delivers EPA and DHA in a highly bioavailable, preformed state, meaning your body can use them immediately without complex conversion. A daily tablespoon of high-quality virgin cod liver oil has been shown to lower triglyceride levels, reduce blood thickness, and improve overall circulation. Thinner, smoother-flowing blood places less stress on vessel walls, reducing endothelial damage and the clot-triggering response that follows. Omega-3 fats also promote vascular relaxation. They enhance nitric oxide signaling, allowing arteries to widen more easily and blood pressure to remain within a healthier range. When blood pressure is lower and arteries are more flexible, blood flows more smoothly, reducing turbulence that can damage vessel linings and initiate clot formation. This combination of lower pressure, reduced inflammation, and calmer platelet activity makes omega-3s especially protective against stroke, thrombosis, heart attack, and embolism. The science behind omega-3s is extensive. A landmark meta-analysis published in 2019 in the Journal of the American Heart Association concluded that higher intake of EPA and DHA was associated with a significantly lower risk of cardiovascular events, including clot-related outcomes such as heart attack and stroke. Another large clinical review published in 2020 in Circulation found that omega-3 supplementation reduced platelet aggregation, improved blood vessel function, and lowered triglyceride levels, particularly in older adults and those with metabolic risk factors. Cod liver oil offers an additional advantage over many fish oil supplements because it naturally contains fat-soluble vitamins, which support vascular integrity and inflammation control. However, quality matters greatly. Only low-temperature processed, virgin cod liver oil should be used to avoid oxidation, which can negate benefits. If you prefer to obtain omega-3s from food rather than supplements, excellent sources include canned sardines, wild salmon, anchovies, mackerel, shellfish, and walnuts. These foods provide omega-3s alongside minerals like selenium and zinc that further protect the cardiovascular system. As with all nutrients that influence clotting, omega-3 intake should be discussed with a healthcare professional if you are taking anticoagulant or antiplatelet medications. When used appropriately, cod liver oil and omega-3 fats represent one of the most powerful, research-backed tools for supporting healthy blood flow and reducing clot risk naturally, especially after 60. Other natural ways to reduce blood clot risk. Beyond vitamins and supplements, daily habits play a major role in blood clot risk, especially as we age. One of the most important factors is circulation. Anything that damages blood vessels, thickens the blood, or slows movement increases the likelihood of clot formation over time. Smoking and nicotine use are among the strongest clot-promoting habits. Nicotine raises adrenaline and cortisol, stress hormones that constrict blood vessels and make platelets more likely to clump together. It also damages the inner lining of arteries and veins. A large study published in 2018 in the Journal of the American Heart Association confirmed that smokers have higher fibrinogen levels and increased platelet activity, both directly linked to clot formation. Quitting smoking is one of the most powerful steps you can take to protect your circulation. For some people, B vitamins, used under medical guidance, may help support the nervous system during withdrawal. Diet is another key factor. Highly processed foods and deep-fried meals, cooked in inflammatory vegetable oils such as soybean, canola, cottonseed, or corn oil increase inflammation and clotting tendencies. Cooking more meals at home using healthier fats like extra virgin olive oil, avocado oil, or raw coconut oil helps protect blood vessels and improve blood flow. Reducing sugar and refined carbohydrates also lowers inflammation and improves blood pressure and cholesterol levels. Certain conditions raise clot risk even further, including overweight status, pregnancy, birth control pills, hormone replacement therapy, and prolonged sitting during travel or bed rest. Sitting for long periods allows blood to pool in the legs, increasing the risk of deep vein thrombosis. Stand up and walk at least once every hour when traveling, and consider compression socks for long journeys. Hydration is often overlooked. When the body is dehydrated, blood becomes thicker and more prone to clotting. Aim for at least 1 liter of mineral water per day to support healthy blood viscosity. Simple at-home exercises for seniors. You do not need a gym to improve circulation. Ankle pumps. Flex your feet up and down for 30-60 seconds while seated. Heel raises. Hold a chair, rise onto your toes, repeat 10-15 times. Seated marching. Lift one knee at a time while seated for 1-2 minutes. Daily walking. Even 10 to 20 minutes helps keep blood moving. A study published in 2019 in Circulation showed that light daily movement significantly reduced venous stasis and clot risk in older adults. If you are concerned about blood clots, speak with your doctor about tests such as a complete blood count, fibrinogen level, or venous ultrasound. Small daily habits, practiced consistently, can dramatically lower clot risk and protect your circulation long-term. To wrap things up, blood clotting is a vital process that keeps us alive, but problems arise when clots don't dissolve the way they should. When that balance is disrupted, the risk of serious conditions like deep vein thrombosis, stroke, heart attack, and pulmonary embolism increases. The good news is that your body has natural systems designed to manage clots and support healthy circulation, especially when you give it the right support. As you've learned, nutrients such as vitamin E, vitamin C, specific enzymes like Nattokinase, powerful phytonutrients, potassium, magnesium, and omega-3 fats can all play a role in supporting this balance. When combined with smart lifestyle habits like regular movement, proper hydration, and a clean diet, they can make a meaningful difference. That said, supplements can interact with medications and aren't right for everyone, so it's essential to work closely with your healthcare provider before starting anything new. If you'd like to learn more about clearing plaque and protecting your arteries from heart disease and cholesterol problems, go ahead and tap the next video on your screen now. Thanks for being here and taking the time to learn how to take better care of yourself. And if you want to keep going, we've got more content lined up to help you look and feel your best. Click on one of the videos on screen and we'll see you there.